Oh, give me the phone back. Remember, orientation is locked. Here we go. Orientation is still locked. No. Nice. So I'm gonna flip it again, because this is real cool. Welcome back. Yeah, orientation is locked. I don't understand. All right, so you're just gonna have to put this back and... Wait, I feel like I can figure this out. So unprofessional. All right, so we're gonna try and see if we can do it this way. I just put it all the way back. And let's see. Yeah, we can make this work. Apparently our orientation is locked. That's ironic. So we can't put our screen the other way. So Chuck is gonna sit on my lap. Well, you know what's really funny? Do you want to switch sides? No?
If you want.
Let's switch sides, because I lean that way. I mean, my name's not really Eileen, but... Come on, Eileen, do about it. Okay. Can you push me, though? Because I'm about to slide out of my chair. Wait, you're going back that way.
Push.
That was the ankle you gave me.
I didn't give you the ankle.
Yeah.
I had it set up and then you were like, nope.
You gotta go that way. All right. All right. How about that? Now we're on. Now Chuck's not sitting on my lap, so that's kind of cool.
But I wanted to say what I want for Christmas.
Well, I'm not Santa Claus. We are the Unfiltered Fords. Formerly known as the Ford Beautification Project. But
We still are that, too.
We are.
Just not on here.
we are. We are. So, the Unfiltered Fords. You never know what you'll get. You may get some Lego stuff, a la Chuck. You may get some non-Lego stuff, a la Kathy. You never know. You might get a face hugger. You might get a Johnny Five set. Yeah, so I made a really cool bunny, and he decided to make a face hugger.
No, you made a llama.
A llama. Okay, llama, bunny. You know, same thing. So I made the llama, and it's cool because he sits.
And I made the face hugger, and it's cool because he can...
Right. And that's what he enjoyed. He
That's the whole
suckered me.
reason I wanted to say.
Yes, he suckered me into it. So it was cool. It
I was
fun.
like, honey, look at this really cool
Yeah.
llama.
Yeah, and I was like, cool, I'll do the llama.
And I'll do the face hugger.
Do you want to get the face hugger? Why don't you get the face hugger and get the,
I gotta go in the
Johnny-
bedroom for it.
That's fine.
To allow the cat
Close other
out.
ones. Close other ones.
Okay.
Somebody said the teeth won't separate.
Huh?
Somebody said the teeth won't separate.
Teeth.
The teeth? I don't know. The teeth won't separate. From the face hugger, maybe? Don't know. How has our day been? Our day's been good. We are winding down, even though it is only 10 p.m. This is sort of a little bit past midday for us. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, random question, go. As long as it's not rude. Go ahead. But yeah, so we are the Unfiltered Fords. You see what you get. My jaw is not moving. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's a... See, Unfiltered Fords. You never know what you get. So I am disabled. I'm in a wheelchair, and I have a disease that makes my body a statue from head to toe. Do I think LGBTQ should be illegal? No. So, I'm frozen head to toe. It's cool. If you... This is what I live with. This is what I freaking live with. But
love it.
IFOPA.org. It's called Fiber Dysplasia Ossificans Progressiva. I'm a human statue from head to toe. I don't let it get to me. If you want to learn more, stay tuned to our little channel. I'm always willing to like share stuff, whatever. You know, I'm married. Here, you can push it back again. I'm married. I work full time. I don't drive anymore. That's kind of crappy. We have 19 animals. And we live life. So we're here. It is what it is. I've been living with this disease now for 25 years. And nothing stops me. So it's cool. So no need to be sorry. Totally cool. I'm about 1 in 1,000 in the world. Not the US, the world. So misdiagnosis is very common, but if anyone ever wants me to do like a video just on FOP, which is what it's called for short, I'm more than willing to do that. So, face hugger. I made the llama.
And I made the face
and
hugger.
he made the face hugger.
So if you're a fan of the Alien franchise, you will recognize the face hugger.
It's like a scorpion.
I found, well, I mean, kind of, but I found the instructions on Instagram, and I had to do it. The instructions at the time were missing 2 pieces. The person has since gone back, they've switched it. But luckily, with her llama, there were 2 pieces left over, and I just used
So
those.
he stole my 2 pieces.
I was given them, because you love me.
Yes, yes.
But I really love how this came out. It's really awesome. The tail does move a little bit, so you can actually kind of set them up like this.
Nice.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It's so awesome. I love the face hugger.
She told me it better not make an appearance anywhere because she might throw it across the room.
Yeah, I probably would. But it's fine.
It's cute.
So he does his Lego thing. He's gotten me into some Lego things. You know, so it's sort of like
Some Lego things.
yeah, some Lego things.
Some Lego things.
Yeah, I like flowers. I mean, and I did the car. I did a really awesome job. So where have we been in 4 years? Because we have not been on YouTube in 4 years.
We've done TikTok.
We've done TikTok.
Instagram.
I mean, Instagram, we adopted a dog. The dog.
Several.
The dog passed away.
We have gotten another dog.
We got another dog. So we adopted.
We had another dog during that period.
What?
Jewel.
Well, yeah, we always had Jewel. We've had
Oh,
Jewel
I'm just
since.
saying.
Yeah, we've had Jewel since 2018. I'm thinking of like where we've been in the past 4 years. So
Okay.
we adopted Honey Bear in March of 21, and then she passed away in October of
23.
23. And then we adopted Daisy in November of 23.
We said we were going to wait at least until springtime because don't want to take 2 dogs out in the middle
Yeah.
of winter. And then, November comes along. We're like, hey,
month.
let's do it.
A month later, we got another dog. Does Daisy want a shout out? Come here, Dee Dee. Y'all can meet Dee Dee.
Come here, babe.
Her name is actually Daisy Me Rollin'. So when you sign up for the Unfiltered Fords, you're like, wow, really? Your dog is named Daisy Me Rollin'? Daisy Me Rollin'. Yep. This is Daisy Me Rollin'. Oh, Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. Here, I'll hold you. Dee Dee. See? Dee Dee. Dee Dee, you want to give me a kiss? Want to give me a kiss? No. You want to give me a kiss?
Go back on my couch.
Okay, you want to go back on the couch? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I went to grab her. She was like, nope, I'm laying on the couch.
So that's our big dog. Where's Jewel?
Jewel's on the couch right now.
Her French name is Jewel. She's also known as Booger.
Julie Wigglebeans.
Julie Wigglebeans.
Julie T. Wigglebeans.
Let's not have the address on the outside. Oh, that's right. Shouldn't have her. She has a different collar. This is the Booger. Right, Booger?
No.
You want to go on the bus? Go on the bus.
Here, you want to go on, Bussy?
The back of my chair is known as the bus. She loves the bus. She jumps from the couch to the bus. You know, it's cool. So 4 years. So we adopted a 14-and-a-half-year-old dog. Then she passed away about 2 years later, which was cool. She was blind, deaf. She had no teeth. Then we adopted another dog who we then found out came from the South, which we knew about. But the neighbor was a drug addict and cut the dog's throat. So the owners didn't want to take the dog back home once they had her, fixed at the vet and the whole 9 yards. So
They didn't want it to happen again.
right. So she got transferred up north and we adopted her. So you can't even say like, oh, that was a sad story to make you adopt her, because
We didn't know it until we got home.
Yeah.
And we looked at the paperwork.
Yeah, we opened the folder. We're like, oh, okay, that's nice to know. But we have since given her a bath, actually multiple baths, and we see the scar, or what we think is the scar.
It looks more like
a
just
puncture.
one little puncture mark.
Yeah, like a puncture.
We thought it went from like all the way across the neck, but it doesn't stop her.
But she's awesome. She's amazing. We had also 2 cats that passed away. One was diabetic, which wasn't the reason of his passing, really, but he was diabetic, and he ended up passing away at, like, what, age 12, 13-ish?
13-ish.
I got him in 07, and he passed away in 2021 or 2022. So, like, 13. And then, Mama passed away. She was old. She was, like, 16, 17. She was kind of going down a hill, so we sort of, like, saw that coming, but not the 2 of them so close together. So, that left us down to 4 cats. And we're like, all right, like, we're cool with the 4-cat thing. It's no problem. But being is that my pride and joy named Mama passed away.
It was an orange female,
An orange
which is
female.
rare.
Yes. Orange females are not typical. Typically, when you see an orange cat, you can assume that they're male. So, what is it? Almost 2 years later, I'm on a local shelter group, and I see an orange cat, and it's a female, and
Sister.
So Sister lives here now. Sister is ours. Sister, in like a week or 2, it'll be a year that she will have been with us. We didn't want a kitten. Well, I didn't want a kitten. I was kind of over the whole like kitten thing, but I figured, well, it's a sign. It's an orange female. Her name is Sister. So we named her Gladys. Yes, we named her an old lady name.
Gigi.
Gigi for short.
Gaga.
Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Baby cat.
Yeah, baby cat.
She's got a lot of nicknames.
And we're very happy that she's inside. Are you happy she's inside?
I'm very happy she's inside.
Yes. We had some things done at the house, and someone left a window open, and we thought the cat was gone. So we went around the neighborhood like nuts.
Calling her name,
Yes.
shaking a thing of treats.
Yep. And we come home because I was colder than crap. And I'm sitting in the living room, and guess who walks past my feet? Baby cat. Nice.
Yep.
She was inside the whole time. That's cool.
Hiding.
Hiding, yes, by the furnace. So now we know where her hiding spot is, so that's helpful. How about birds? In the past
we've got a couple.
In the past 4 years, how has our bird status changed?
Well, we started with 2.
Oh, that's cute.
One passed away.
Oh.
The other one started to scream bloody murder. So we got him a friend. Bloody murder.
I mean,
the new one's going, what the heck, man?
We
this isn't
rescued-
supposed to be what's going on.
And we rescued this second bird because we were told, oh, you'd have a great retirement home for him. It's very calm. It's very cool. You know, it'd be great. Like, you know.
He got here, and the other bird just started screaming some more. So then we got a parrot.
Thinking, oh.
And the first bird is still screaming bloody murder. And now we've got the new one, this first new one that goes steek, steek.
Oh yeah, the old retirement bird.
And then the newest one is going
Yes, the
doing
parrot.
a perfect fire drill.
Yes, the parrot. Yes.
So then we were asked if we could foster. And we brought home 2 cockatiels, which is what the first bird was. No issue since. He is quiet as can be.
So he's happy that he's with his own kind, which is kind of weird. And we did try and let them all like live together in a cage, and it went okay, but there was some territory issues, so we couldn't let it last too long. So we had to separate them, whatever. But he's still happy.
And when we
But
got
then-
them, we were asked if we wanted to take home a couple parakeets.
Sure, why not?
They're little, sure.
Unfiltered Fords.
Then, about, a month or 2 later,
Yeah.
hey, we still got a lot of birds.
You want some
Would you
more?
want to take 3 more?
Sure.
So we came home with 2 canaries and a really fancy looking finch. Unfortunately, what about a year later, the one canary passed away.
Yeah. After we had to like baby him for like a month, which is cool.
And then her coworker
Cool.
goes, "I've got 2 parakeets. I want to get rid of them."
I'm like, sure.
So they came.
Drop them off.
We were told they're on your front step, and I go out there and I bring them in and clean them up. And
In a
we
cage,
got
mind
2
you.
Yes,
They're in a cage,
yes.
yes.
And we've got 2 more parakeets.
And then what happened?
Then we're outside in the summertime.
Feeding the outside birds because we don't have
And
enough inside.
I say, "Hon, that is a parakeet." And she goes, "What? No, that's a parakeet." So I come inside and I get the coworkers' parakeets because they're in their own nice big cage, and thought maybe it'll lure this one down. And sure enough, he kept flying over to their cage and took us 2 hours. But I caught him.
Yep.
We put him online, see, if he
Anybody
belongs to
lost
anyone.
him?
Nothing. So now we have a grand total of 12 birds.
Yep. 12 birds, 5 cats, and 2 dogs. And a 39 or 42.
We're not crazy at all.
Or like a 42-gallon fish tank. I don't even know what it is at this point. 42?
I think it's 42.
Because
It's either 39 or 42.
But I feel like the old one was 29, I think.
I thought it was 30.
Well, no, I think it was 29.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe the new one is 39 or 41 or something. So yeah. So we have 12 birds, 5 cats, 2 dogs, and a 30 plus something gallon tank, which has an angelfish in it. And you go, okay, well that's cool, an angelfish. Well, where we got them,
They said,
You can have
You
2.
should have 2.
So we bought a $30 angelfish and a 15.
Because he was bright pink
He
and
was
he
cool.
was awesome.
He was cool.
And then we got a, $7 one?
No, 15.
15?
$30 and $15 one. And guess who died?
The $30 one.
Mother
and now
lover.
here's the kicker.
Mother lover.
Because he was pink and we had 2 of them, we named them Pinky and the Brain. Now we just have the brain, and it doesn't make a whole lot of
Yeah.
sense.
And the brain is vicious.
Wow.
I mean,
he's
not
gotten
really.
better.
Not really. Like, he's pretty chill.
When I used to go to feed him, he would like hunt my finger down, like,
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah. He definitely has a
Thought we had a
personality.
piranha for a little while.
Yeah.
no.
Minus the teeth. Baby cat. You should have a baby cat.
Well, if I can get her.
So yeah, so that's kind of, I mean, I know there's like a whole bunch more that we're missing, as far as our 4 years. Yeah, I don't know what else there would be. We'll do a little.
Well, we have 5 books that are currently.
Oh yes,
Done.
my husband. That's true. You can. Well, here. This is the baby cat. This is Gladys.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Gladys. Hi, Gladys.
She's like, yeah, I don't know.
Gigi, look. Gigi. Gigi. You're big.
Okay.
You look like a big girl on camera, but you're small. So yeah, so 4 years in a recap. He's an author, and he actually's done really, really cool on his books. So kudos to him. He wanted to do it for a while. So here, let's do a little. We'll do like a little commercial of Chuck Ford and his books, if you can find them.
I know where they're at. I just gotta grab them.
So yeah, so he does an author thing. I do my nonprofit thing. But yeah, so 4 years. My hair color is a little different. My hair is a little longer. The setting has not changed at all. We still, are in the same environment.
So, we started with the littlest turkey. And this is
And I'll show the picture.
This is basically a story about learning to be who you are and not worrying about what the rest of the world says.
And don't give it all away.
Well, that's what the
But
story
I mean,
is.
I know, but
I'm not going to give it all away.
that's me and him. And he did all the
all the
artwork.
illustrations, all the writing.
So, just saying.
Then, as she was saying earlier, Kathy's disease is FOP, fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. I almost said IFOPA, but
It's It's okay.
So I wrote a book about her disease and basically said, you know, it's okay to be different. Don't make people who are different feel bad because you never know who your next friend will be.
Yeah, I'll show it inside.
That's why I was handing it.
Yeah. Well, I know you're handing it off to me.
Yeah, I handed the first one.
I took the first one. But yeah, he does all the illustrations. And I'm a lizard.
Then we have, again, based on my wife, beautiful.
This is a good book.
Who's Your Hero? Which follows Disabil Duck, who is a dispatcher. And this book basically teaches kids, you know, little tips and tricks on when to call 911, what to do in case of emergencies. And I think it came out really cute.
It did come out really
Once
cute.
again, it stars Petey, which is the littlest peacock.
And Disabil...
littlest turkey, I'm sorry.
And Disabil Duck.
And Disabil Duck. Disabil Duck is sort of the main character.
Yeah. Disabil Duck has no feet.
No.
I have feet.
Now, the reason for that is, we were talking about our cat Savvy earlier. He used
The diabetic
to have,
one.
Yes, he used to have this toy that he loved. It was a little plush duck. He carried it everywhere. He'd meow with it in his mouth. Well, we called him Bill, for obvious reasons, because ducks have bills.
He was a duck.
Then one day, our puppy got a hold of it. Not Jewel, it was a puppy before her, and decided to rip off one of the little felt legs. So I said, I guess now we have to name him Disabil because he's disabled. To which Sabby decided, I don't want him to have any feet, and ripped off the other felt foot. So Disabil is based on both my wife and the cat toy. Then we have
Love it.
No Need to Fear When Darkness is Near. This one follows Petey again as he's afraid of the dark, but our new friend, Bernard the Bat, teaches him that there are things in the dark that are not so scary, and you don't have to be afraid.
This one's cute.
It is very cute.
Yeah. So if you have a kid that's afraid of the dark.
And it shows, you know, the wonderful things that you only can see in the dark, like stars, certain critters that come out only
Like
at night.
skunks and groundhogs and cats.
Well, I don't think any of them
and
are really in
opossums.
it, but there are possums. There's an owl in it.
We should share the video on our YouTube. I really keep wanting to say the other one that starts with a T. But we should share the video of our Creatures of the Night. Creatures of the Night.
We have our final book that I just wrote, like 2 weeks ago? It came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, about that.
The Bear and the Bean. This is based off of both Jewel and Honey Bear, which is the dog we were talking about before that we adopted, and she has since passed. But this is about two friends who are thrown together and think they are miles apart.
Who make baking items with their mother in the kitchen.
And help garden with their father.
Yes, I will get to that.
I think it's before that. But yeah, it shows that no matter how different you may think you are, there's always similarities.
Yes. Honey Bear gardening.
That's not the one with me, though, but it's okay.
Oh, the Hydrenia one. Yes, there you go. How dapper. So yeah, so in the 4 years of our absence, he has done 5 books. Gotta say, that's pretty impressive. Not here to plug the books, but they're available on Amazon. If you want a personalized copy, like one addressed to somebody in particular, reach out to us and he can like hook that up too. But he's been doing really, really good with it. He enjoys it. He's wanted to do it for what, like 20 something years?
Well, the first book, Littlest Turkey, I had that idea since I graduated in 2000. I didn't actually do it until, what was it, 2021?
Yeah, 2020, 2021.
I have the date on here somewhere, I think.
Can you push me though before I slide out my chair?
It was actually May 18th, 2021.
The unfiltered Fords need to be pushed back in their wheelchair before they slide the fuck out. Thanks. It's the unfiltered Fords.
Well, there can be some filtering.
No, it's the unfiltered Fords.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to, because I'm behind that cat tower. Yeah, I can't. Okay. I can't go any further back.
So
move your, no, I can't push on that foot. Has to be this foot. Okay. You're sitting on a crap load of cat fur, by the way, just so you know.
I know. It's fine.
It's fine.
Get rid of it and it comes right back.
Yeah.
Fix the cat tower.
Well, I said might want to move it because if I go back again, it's only gonna do the same thing. So yeah, so 4 years. Not much has changed, but like, so much has changed.
Whoa, don't run me over.
I know, but I'm trying to go over because all you can see is the top of my head. Why don't you push it back just a little bit? Yeah. Well, no, I don't need it all on me. This isn't
okay.
This isn't the Kathy show. I mean, it could be. There we go. That's a little better. What else is new? I don't know what else is new. It's crazy. So, like, 4 years have gone by and whatever, but 4
It
years...
doesn't seem like it's been that much.
No. But we should do, like, the whole mukbang thing and this and that. Not sure we'll quite be doing that, per se. But, like, the Unfiltered Fords, you never know what you'll get. You might get a little bit of this. You might get a little bit of that. You might get some wine fairy delivery, where he got to dress up like a wine fairy and deliver wine to people's porches and fluttered like crap, and it was absolutely amazing.
You should flutter your wings. Oh, okay.
Hey. But we had fun with it,
Yeah.
and then in turn, people would deliver wine to our porch, and like then it was, what was it, your birthday or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And like people were dropping off like 6 packs of beer because they're like, oh, we appreciate him. Oh, it's so awesome. You know, he came to our porch yesterday. So like the appreciation was very well acknowledged, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Yep.
Then we did the whole porch thing with the video.
Oh yeah,
Gonna be
which
in
I
a
still
video?
don't know if it made it into the movie or not.
Because it was so incredibly small.
So I don't know how many people have seen it, but Bill and Ted Face the Music, which is the third Bill and Ted film, they ran a contest where they wanted people to air guitar or lip sync or what have you, dance around, and if you were lucky, you got put into the movie. Now, I got an email saying that we were moving on to the next step. Never heard anything after that. So if it's in the movie, it's in there. But
aren't the clips like so small?
well,
like, on
it
the
starts
screen?
out full screen, then it splits to 2, then it goes to like 3, and it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. The last clip, you can barely see anything, and I've seen like 6 or 7 little blocks. I'm like, that might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I emailed them and I asked, like, hey, can you tell me if we made it in? Like, I never heard anything, never got anything back, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We could be in it.
Could be not.
We could not.
Yeah, who knows? But, you know, so we did that. What else have we done? I mean, I could do the whole, like, non-profit thing, but I'm trying to save that, like, till the end.
I made a Lego set that I'm trying to get made into
Oh,
a
you
real
do that?
set.
You could do that.
but,
Well, here, how
you
about I do a little bit of the non-profit, and then you grab the... Why don't you grab the set, and you want to grab the charger?
No, I can't grab all that at once. I can
Okay,
grab
well, you
one
can...
and
You
then come
can...
back and...
All right, you can do what you do. Could you just move the thing over a little bit, so that way...
What thing?
The camera, so...
Oh.
Because we, again, just see my head. Since you're not here. So, also in the past 4 years, I have established a nonprofit in New Jersey. And I'm also now the vice president of a nationwide nonprofit, which is kind of mind-blowing to think about. But it's absolutely amazing, and it's absolutely a lot of fun. A little stressful, but a lot of fun. So, as I always say, never regret something that made you smile. So, being a part of a nationwide organization, like, okay, being involved in just your state is cool. But having such a big part on a nationwide level is pretty freaking amazing. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. We have a social media that I sort of like took over. So I do things. I don't half-ass things. Either I do it 0 or I do it 100. And so I took over the social media, and I doubled the followers, and then I created a whole bunch of other social media platforms like LinkedIn, Lemonade, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. And I've had probably a little bit too much fun with it. So if you know anybody in a wheelchair that's a female, anywhere in the U.S., nationwide, we have advocacy programs available. Again, that's advocacy programs because it didn't sound like I said advocacy. But if you want to talk about things that affect people with disabilities and people that are affected by things that aren't fair, things like that. But it's not a beauty pageant. You don't have to have a talent. But you just have to have a message that you want to share with everyone. And Jules, excuse me. You promote your platform on your state level first, and then you compete for Miss Wheelchair America. So if you have any questions or you know somebody that's interested, reach out. I'm the vice president. Can totally help you. Find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Lemonade, and we have a link tree. So that's really cool. So I digress. Back to Chuck with his Lego.
There we go. So, in the 80s, there was a movie called Short Circuit.
You mean the 1980s?
Yes.
Whoa.
Called Short Circuit, which starred a robot named Johnny Five, or at that time, Number Five, who gets struck by lightning and comes to life.
Number 5 is alive.
They did make a sequel. It was great. But I always wanted toys from this, and they never made them, and it was very sad. So I decided to make a Lego set. Hopefully I can get enough people to support it, and we can get it made into a real set, and people can buy it in stores. But Johnny Five was created by Newton Crosby.
Yeah.
He was played by Steve Guttenberg. And Ben Javari, who was played by Fisher Stevens. And I thought these came out pretty well. Not gonna lie, I like how they came out. But the movie starts with all the robots basically being controlled. Whenever they are getting ready for battle, they have these red eyes. Johnny, however, has blue eyes. I did go ahead and put the toolbox on from the second movie because I thought that was really cool for him. But this is how I made Johnny Five, and I'm calling him Number One. And then I also made the Nova Robotics truck that they drive around in. This thing is pretty cool. It does have the ramp that comes out in the back. The doors do actually open so that you can, have an extra cool play feature. Even have the little ladder on the side. But the cool part for me is the interior that is completely accessible by opening it up. You've got lots of cool little computers, little technical things in here. This little locker I actually have, just like in the movie, extra parts, so there's an extra Johnny Five head in there.
An extra Johnny Five head?
Yeah, because, in the parts they had extra heads, they had extra arms, they had all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
I thought the head would be a little more iconic in that spot. But yeah, I think it came out really well. The only thing that's missing, and I might go back and change this later, I need to get some sticker paper for it. They have the little Nova Robotics symbol. I actually made one that kind of looks like my character that I have in Lego. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm probably going to put that on at some point in the future. But yeah, currently I am sitting at 430 followers for it. I need 10,000 in order to make it a reality. But when you hit certain milestones, they extend your period of time. It started, I had 1 year to do this. I'm down to 56 days now. But I just have to get to 1,000. If I can get to 1,000, I get another 180 days.
Yeah.
Then you have to get to 5,000. You get another 180 days then. And then you have to make it to 10,000. And once it's at 10,000, Lego basically gets involved. They put it into a review. It gets voted upon by their designers. And if everyone likes it, they will make it into a real set.
Which, that'd be cool.
That'd be very cool.
That'd be cool just to say that you did it. You
Yeah.
know? Like, you
So,
know.
If you want to support it, we will throw the link up at some point.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
Yeah. But he's enjoyed doing that. But he enjoys tinkering around with the Lego. He's gotten me into it
I will
again.
put these back. I'll go get your
Oh
car.
yeah, so he's gonna get my car. So
and its special driver.
what? The driver don't go in that car.
The llama.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. The llama. Anyway, so like I'm not really into Lego. Chuck had to try very hard to get me into Lego. Typically, I have been convinced to do Lego. Again, welcome to the Unfiltered Fords. How does my husband get me to do Lego? Hey Chuck, do you want to answer this question? How here, we'll wait till you come back because there's nobody watching right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But there's one thing that Chuck can do to get me to build Lego. And he can assure me that there will be another thing involved. So typically I'm like, okay, if there's A, I'll do B. That's cool. So I did a couple sets with him, basic sets, like the $20 car sets. Like 200 pieces or less for the car sets?
Generally about 200
Yeah.
to 300 pieces.
Don't show it yet. So, well here, I'll take him. He's cool. So this is my, he looks like a dog. Wait, I'm gonna leave him like this. He looks like a dog, right? This is not little. He looks like a dog. But no, this is the llama that I built while my husband built the face hugger. Right? This is the girly thing to do, and he was like, "Nope, I'm going with the face hugger." So,
hey, the face hugger's pretty cool.
I mean, it is kind of cool, I guess. So there were a couple sets that I did with him. And then I found this car that I wanted to do, but I was intimidated because I didn't think I could do it myself because I don't follow directions
I
at all.
follow the instructions and I tell her what I'm doing, and then she copies me.
Yeah, like but I'm not looking at the Lego book. I'm not looking at put this piece to that piece. I'm not looking at that.
So,
I'm looking at what piece he picks up is a piece that I need to pick up. I'm not looking at directions. I don't follow directions. I never did. I don't do
The car
that.
she wanted to do was like 1,500 pieces.
Yeah, I think it was 17, maybe even 1,700.
So I said, well, why don't you get something smaller to try and do on your own first and see?
I like Groot.
So she got Groot.
He was
and
like
she did great with it.
$48, $49.
Mm-hmm.
And I did good all by myself. Needed very, very minimal help. Cool. Because if I can't find a piece or I think I screwed up, and there are some imperfections with Groot, but we won't talk about that. That's
Someone
not
likes to, what she calls customize.
customized. Yes, it's
We built Fast and Furious cars, and it was Brian's car in particular, the Nissan Skyline.
He
And
doesn't have to sit on that side.
so you're supposed to have him on the right side, according to the instructions. She somehow got the seat on the left-hand side, but she didn't move the nitrous oxide. So now he can only fit in the car if he's bald.
Hey, shit happens. Okay, it's fine.
So yeah.
So I like to customize things, but there's certain sets that you can't customize. You have to follow directions. So I did the Lego Groot, and I did good. So I had this car on my Amazon wish list, and I was kind of like hoping that like some of my friends would like give me gift cards to Amazon, and then whatever I was missing, I would end up paying the rest, and I would get the car. But I ended up getting the car outright from somebody for Christmas, and I put it together.
Not me.
Not him. It took 9 times?
9
I think?
sittings.
9 sittings for me to do it. Now I have the attention span of a bat, You've got me for probably about 45 minutes to an hour before I start going, okay, what else can I do? So,
We did the delivery truck, the Lego delivery truck.
That took months.
Ooh, she did not like that.
I didn't like the truck. I did not like the truck.
Like that.
No, that took months.
I had to beg and plead with her to continue doing it. And she's like, I just want this one done. I don't like it.
I'm like, you can just do mine. I really don't want to do it. But
I was like, no, that's not the purpose. We're supposed to do it together.
But I did this car, and when I tell you, this is the most amazing thing that I've ever done in my life, Lego based. Okay? Show it. This is the most. I got it. You can do the box when it takes.
So the cool thing, the steering wheel actually makes the tires move.
We'll do it again. Nice.
The doors do open.
Nice.
The hood pops.
Nice.
You can see the engine. The trunk opens.
Nice.
But then she said, I want to go a step further. I saw this online and I know I can get it.
Oh, it's dusty as crap. Thanks.
It's a little dusty.
Yeah, a little dusty.
Lights. And the lights are on the tail lights, the headlights, in with the engine so you can see the engine nice, and in the trunk.
Is it in the car too? No.
No.
No? Okay. But how cool. Now I only did one headlight and then I couldn't do the rest and then I passed it off to him. So I don't take credit for that.
The four ways are on.
Oh no. I don't take credit for the lights at all. But how cool. For someone who doesn't do Lego, y'all gotta give me credit here. Y'all gotta give me credit. And you can't say like, oh, he probably helped you. Go on my Facebook. I promise you he did not help me. And I can promise you that there was probably about 15 Cosmos involved in the building of this, if not more.
Well, that's where the issue
That's where
arose.
the issue came in at because
she likes to have the Cosmo to go along with it, but then
the building
because
gets
the Cosmo,
slower. Gets slower.
I watched her one night. She took 45 minutes. 45 minutes to do one step. And it was literally like one Lego on top of another. That was it.
But I've also learned that you can't drink Cosmos and wrap Christmas gifts either.
Yeah, well,
because you spend about 45 minutes trying to fold one piece of paper in on the other one, and you're like, this is why you shouldn't have Cosmos. But if you haven't figured it out, Cosmos are probably my favorite drink. Maybe. I like Long Beaches too, and Long Islands, and pear martinis, and orange margaritas. But that's a whole nother topic. So, that's us in a nutshell. In the 4 years that we've been absent from YouTube, we are excited to sort of bring things to you, sort of bring you into our life, and sort of show you like the WTF things that we go through. Some of which are disability related, some are husband likes Lego, the wife likes liquor, that sort of thing. But things that really make you go, Like, really? They have 19 animals. Really? Things that make you go.
Awesome.
We have a bird that says, I'm fine. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, like, so if you ever think your life is not cool, get yourself a parrot. We did not teach him this, okay?
He's quite comical.
Oh, he deserves his own show. We actually built a Lego set. So we have a bird room. It's a whole separate room just for the birds, okay? They're caged, but they have their own room and their own purifier, the whole 9 yards. The room is painted orange. They have zebra curtains. It's a whole vibe, okay? So fine. So we go into the room to build this bird nest Lego set. All right, cool, right? So we take Kermit, the parrot that we speak of. We take him out, and he's sitting on my arm and this and that, and all of a sudden, this Lego bird beak is missing. And I look at Kermit. And I'm like bantering with him, and he's bantering back. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I'm looking for this piece.
Because we're thinking he ate it.
We put our hands in his beak,
We
which
were
we've never
all
done because
we were all up in his beak thinking he ate.
And she's going, "You ate the beak," and he's going, "I didn't eat the beak. I didn't do it. I didn't do it."
Yeah, he didn't do it. It was on the floor.
It was on the floor, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. But like they're on Instagram. So Kermit has his own Instagram. He has over 2,800 followers. So if you want to follow a half-naked green Amazon parrot, Kermit's your man. We adopted him with a lot less feathers. Actually, so he's new too.
Well, yeah, we talked about him already.
No. Oh yeah. Well, shortly, right. In his own little thing. So we adopted this Amazon parrot who was neglected in his past life, and he didn't have very many feathers. So he has grown a lot of feathers back, but he still has like this bare patch on his belly. But it sort of adds to his personality, because let me tell you, he's a little bastard. He is. Chuck will go in there and be like, what was it? You said it first?
He said, "I love you." And I went, "Oh, I love you too, bud." Bastard. Did you just...
Yeah, like he makes you think you're nuts. So, hi.
Cleaning his cage the one day.
Hi, uncle and auntie. How are you? Sure. I didn't know I had a niece or nephew, but hey, you know.
Well, you do, but I don't know if that's them or not.
Yeah,
so.
I'm definitely thinking not.
But yeah, I was cleaning his cage the one day, and
Oh.
he comes over and he's got my ear in his beak. I'm like, "Oh, don't bite me!" And he's like, "Ah!" I'm like, "You got my ear in your beak." I don't.
Yeah. And he changes his food or his water, and he's like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
What? Like what? And then if you don't feed him on the time schedule that he wants, he beeps like a fire alarm. And then we tried to teach him that just 2 beeps are sufficient, and he's like, "Nope, I'm doing my own thing."
He beeps. He barks.
Yes,
he yells.
Yes, he barks.
He screams. Like he literally... Ah!
Yeah. Like something will fall in his cage, and he's like, "Ah!" What? You're a bird, dude. You're a bird. Maybe it's just a bird. But he's awesome. So we're glad that we were able to catch up with you guys. We will be doing more lives here as we go along. We'll be posting videos to sort of bring you into our lives just a little bit. Not too much, because that's kind of creepy. But we are the Unfiltered Fords, formerly known as the Ford Beautification Project.
Still
but
kind
we are
of
still
called the Ford Beautification
we
Project.
still are. But on YouTube, we're the Unfiltered Fords. What you see, what you get, it is what it is. But yeah, so stay tuned to our channel.
And this totally wasn't planned, by the way, Ford.
Yeah, because that sometimes he forgets who he is, so yeah, you just gotta make sure. Yeah, that was really cool. A couple years ago, we went to a Dodge dealer with a Ford shirt on. Yeah, good job, good job.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. That was good explaining.
I said, "No, it's my name," and he was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. But yeah. Stay in touch, and we'll see you later. And as we
"Toodles."
as we scroll this closer to us, because we got to figure out how to disconnect this, we will keep talking, because well, this is just awkward. So how do we end the live? Let's see. Is it